Hey guys, Steve at the LA World Fitness Conference with a quick tip on how to attract, recruit, and then develop a great team. So one of the things you want to think about here is actually developing a system, so an actual step-by-step process that you can eventually perfect to attract the right person. That way, when you're happy with that person you've recruited, this system will enable you to replicate it so you can attract another 10 great trainers or great group staff or reception staff. Something to consider is having a full-time ad on seek.com.au to let people know that you are looking for staff. I always like to then use 5 email questions out to that person to see if they're genuinely interested. I found out what their fitness goals are. I like to find out what they're training for at the moment and whether they live locally. And from there, usually do a 5 or 10 minute either phone interview or Skype interview. I think Skype's a great opportunity to actually see if someone looks fit, whether they look enthusiastic. If they pass that initial sort of conversation, you might invite them in for a group interview where there's at least more than one person there. And this is where you, I guess, outline what your core values are and what you stand for and what you stand against. And what you're hoping to do here is try and help the person to self-select. So if they're not actually aligned with what you stand for and they can't feel motivated to be part of your team, you want them to sort of put their hand up and essentially go and work somewhere else. This process, you might then, I guess, get them involved perhaps in some weight training. You might do a cardio interview. You might look at a behavior style questionnaire. But little things, I guess, that are a little bit unique. I always like to do a reference check. I always like to have a look on their Facebook page and see who they are outside of work. I like to also ask the question, tell me, is there anything else I should know about you? And sometimes you'll be surprised how many people sort of share that, oh, well, actually, I'm off for a 3-month trip to Europe next month, or something that would perhaps rule them out of being a good hire for you at the time. So again, the whole process is for you to work out what the correct sort of step-by-step process is for you to attract the right person. When you do, systemize it so that each year you can just sort of fine-tune it a little bit to keep it relevant, but essentially you have a system in place so that some of those steps you can have other staff involved in, and then perhaps as the owner of your gym, you can just be involved perhaps in that last step and that last interview to okay the person before they work for your business. So a huge role is attracting, recruiting, and developing the right team. Today's focus is making sure we have a system to do that so we can continue to replicate it. Steve from the World Fitness Conference. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.